Welcome, guys. We're back yet again with the two-pot retirement system. This time around, we're going to make it even more and more simpler for you, especially for you guys who love to get married. We're going to use that as an example, right? How many of you want to marry two wives? Given a chance. I'm sure it's a lot of you, or three, let's say three, four. Well, we're going to use that analogy of wives or women. So the two-pot system is here, guys. It's coming, but let's understand it in an even simpler way. So we're not going to use the jargon, the normal jargon that they're using to explain it. This time we're going to use the scenario of getting married. But instead of getting married to women, you're getting married to what? To pots. You call pot one, your woman one, and pot two, your woman two. You've got two. Or three. For those who have saved up a lot of money, you're going to have three wives instead of two. Cool. So what is this two-pot retirement system? Let's say you want to get married, right? You've got how many partners? Two partners. There's partner one, which is pot one, and there's partner two. So partner one, which also we can refer to as the first pot, pot one, it's that fun, loving partner. Very spontaneous. They're always there for you. Phone call away, weekend away. You can just call them anytime. They're available. They're always there. That's your pot one. And there's partner two, which is your pot two. Very sensible partner, a long-term planner. They're serious. This is a serious woman, thinking about the future, thinking about children. Whenever you give them money, whenever you give them allowance, they're always thinking of good stuff. They're not thinking of going to buy a dress or buying makeup or anything fancy. They're focusing on you. They can even buy you stuff. That's pot two or woman two. So put simply, pot one or woman one is like your savings pot. These women you can hang out anytime. They are so much available, always ready for you. You can go out with them to clubs and stuff like that. So it's the pot that they are saying whenever you need a little bit of cash, extra cash for a surprise visit, you want to go somewhere, you want to go to Durban, Cape Town, you want to go overseas. Well, maybe not overseas because it's not going to be lots and lots of money. Yeah, but it's those little emergencies. You want to fix your roof. You want to do a little, home makeover. You want to buy a fridge. You want to fix this and that in the house. That's your wife one or pot two, or rather pot one. Then there's a pot two, which is your retirement pot or woman two. This one is always looking out for your golden years, like we said, making sure that you've saved up enough money whenever you're ready to retire. And that's your second woman, a very serious woman, focused, a planner, and goal-oriented. So when do you get married to these amazing women, woman one, woman two, 1st of September? From that date on, every time you contribute to your retirement, you're giving what we can call little love to this pot and big amount of love to your real woman. 33% here, 66 plus percent there. But why has the government decided to introduce these two women or these two pots? Well, they've realized that sometimes life can throw curve balls, like a surprise baby or midlife crisis where you buy a motorcycle. So they want to make sure that you have this temporary, what we can call a temporary wife to lean on without jeopardizing the future of this other one, pot two or woman two. But this one is your real one. She's always there for you. When you die, she's always there. She can take care of your family. She can take care of your extended family, kids, and everybody else. So in this sort of system, what we can call a polygamy kind of system, There's a partner for the present, and then there's a partner for the future. It's the best of both worlds. You're having a little bit here and a huge chunk. Well, not a huge, yeah, a huge chunk, but not for now, for the future. So before the 1st of September, all your retirement savings now, let's get serious. All your retirement savings are like dating, sort of. You're in a courtship. No pots involved yet before the 1st of September. Come that day, they'll take 1/3 of your money and give it to your fun-loving partner, and they'll give 2/3 of your money to your second woman. So we talked about the 1st of September, but what will happen on the 31st of August? That's another crucial date, because it's 31st of August, and the following day, everything switches. You start saving, giving money to these two wives. But what about those who had money before? They had a wife before. Now they want to move on from that one, and they want to have these two wives. So everything they've saved up until the 31st of August goes into what is called the vested pot. In other words, we can say the vested pot is like your first wife, so to speak. And everything you saved up goes into that vested pot. But now that you want to marry woman one and woman two, she's not going to get everything. On the 31st, there's a one-time compulsory transfer of 10%. 10% of the money that you've saved up here with the previous woman, up to 30,000 Rand, will go to your first wife, pot one, for your emergency fund. It's like you're giving your new partner a nice wedding ring to start things off right away. And then the rest of the money stays in the vested pot with the previous woman. And that pot will be governed by the old rules. Nothing new. Nothing is going to change. You don't touch the vested pot until retirement. You understand? So, in other words, some people are going to have still holding on to the previous woman, and you have another woman, and you have a third one who is a permanent woman. But then those who are going to start their job now are going to have only two. So whatever they're going to save up, 1/3 of it is going to go into the new pot, and then the rest of the money, which is 66%, is going to go into their retirement, or what in this case we're calling the second wife. So the question some of you may have is that, can you take everything from pot 2, who's your second wife? Let's say you want to divorce them and you run away, you go to a tropical island, you go to Bali and have fun there. Nope, you're not going to do that. So when you retire, you can only withdraw 1/3 from that woman. She'll keep everything. The rest will be given to you as a fixed monthly payment. It's like an allowance from your very sensible partner, ensuring that you don't spend everything on coconuts, so to speak. And remember, there's this first wife, which is pot 1, which is your emergency fund. That woman is always there for you, but you will have to pay tax. If you want to use any sort of money from this woman, you cough up a lot of money, because remember, it's just for your day-to-day living. It's for your emergency, so she'll tax you a lot. So pot 2 remains your solid rock until retirement, making sure that you're taken care of, whereas this one, you can use it any time. Does it make sense? Does it make it a little bit clearer using that example of women? Some are going to have 3. 1, which is the old, having some savings in there. Then there's a part-time woman, and then there's a permanent woman. Each of these 3 is going to have some money, but the only money that you can use is the one in the savings, which is your wife 1, pleasure woman, everyday woman. That is for those who have saved up until the 31st of August. But if you haven't saved up yet, you're only going to have those two women, the first one and the second one. Second one, you don't get anything when you retire. Should be giving you a little bit so that you don't suffer, right? But then, until you retire, you still have this first one to enjoy life with. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it that for more of those easy explanation of complex stuff. Until we meet next time, stay financially savvy, guys, and see you on the next video. Don't forget to say something in the comments below. If you have any questions, please let me know. We want to try and make things as simple as possible for every one of you. And let me know how it goes on the first. If you how much money are you gonna have in your savings pot, in your first wife? Please share with us once you get, and what you're gonna do with that money. We really want to know. You're going to pay lobola, you're going to repair your car, you're going to buy tires. People are already making plans. When I get the first money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Yeah, let me know what you're going to get after getting that lump sum. See you guys.